Hello everybody at YouTube. This is TB, Thompson's Beef. My name is Mike Thompson. I'm up here on YouTube. I've noticed and I wanted to, my videos, some of them wasn't made public. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that. So some of my videos you may not have seen. So if you get a chance to see any of them, you're more than welcome to view any of them, make comments, EM me, whatever. You may not agree with everything that I'm talking about, you know, like survival scenarios and such that exist in our world today. You know, just like there's one of my videos that I talk about in the camp. Someone should always be on guard, even if it is civilized. The world we live in, sometimes things can end up bad if you don't want your family to be molested, killed, or harmed in any way. So, with that being said, like when you're camped out, even in parks or anywhere, I know it's not legal. Really, you're not supposed to have firearms or weapons. But in this day and time, if you don't have them, the other people do that come to take what's yours, maybe even your life, you better be ready to defend that regardless of what the laws say. Sometimes the law can be a bit in the wrong sometimes. I can't agree with them in their gun control laws and all that crap. It's just crap to me. Now, there's been a lot of innocent people killed, don't get me wrong, that I'm not attacking those people because they've lost a lot of family and loved ones. But just maybe, if someone at the incidents had been alert and had his A out of his butt and had a weapon, maybe he could have stopped the party that was harming the others. I'm not going to get into any particular incident where people been hurt, such as children in schools and stuff, because I wasn't there. But I'm going to say this much. If they had a guard on the scene that was able to protect the school, had someone armed there to protect the others, one death is better than multitudes of deaths. Let me put it that way. Because, which I know it's bad in any case, but when someone comes to harm you, at least what I was taught, little, big, short or tall, man or woman or beast, when they've got a gun in their hand, they're as big as a giant. And it don't matter what size they are. Some of the meanest killers in the world were little bitty men. Small guys in history, if you'll check. Some of them absolutely could kill you. And you wouldn't even suspect them. The big guys sometimes ain't the danger. So don't look at size as a way of judging a person. There's people, in the world that in the past, if you look at past history, Billy the Kid, you look around and you check many like that, it's always the one you think won't kill you that does you in. You know, like my uncles taught me, no matter how good or how fast you get, they used to say, Mike, no matter how good you get with a gun, it's always that third eye that you got to watch out for. And I said, what do you mean by that? And he said, you think having these skills puts fear in others. That was when I was very young, as a teenager. And they were teaching me these things. He said, well, what it does is put fear in them all right. And the first chance they get, they'll shoot you in the back with a shotgun. Probably some old man or old lady that couldn't shoot the broadside of a barn on any given day, blow your butt away. You understand what I'm saying? No matter how good you get, there's nothing you can do about people that's going to kill you if they're scared of you. They will. Let me get rid of that bug. There's some kind of daggum night bug in here. I don't know what it was. But anyway, that was just a little tip in learning about things. You know, I was using guns ever since I was, probably 10. Started out with a Daisy air rifle, advanced to a Crossman air rifle. So I got me a telescope on it, and I mean not a telescope, but a scope. What did I call it? A telescope? I don't know. But a scope off of a .22 rifle, and I mounted it on my Crossman air rifle, single shot, pump it up, And I got to where I was shooting locusts, wasps, almost any kind of small bee, bumblebees, wood bees. I was shooting them all over the place. Now, I didn't hit every time. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I did, because it didn't. But with that scope, it gave me a heck of an edge out there. And anything moving, I got to where I could hit it. I can hit most anything that moves. If it moves, it's had it. My vision ain't good. Ain't good on seeing clear, but if it moves, it ain't got a chance. Let's just put it that way. It can't escape me because my eyes follows movement. Whatever I see out there that moves, my hand automatically connects to the piece, and boom. Before you can strike a match, I've done and emptied 6 rounds that quick, if need be. And I ain't kidding you. Before the matches even gets done lit, hardly lit, I can empty 6 rounds into whatever I want to shoot. And that is lightning fast, people. Now, that don't make me a god or nothing. It just makes it's just a man that has skills. Same way with shooting rifles, pistols, shotguns. I can use all of them kind of guns. I grew up on that type of stuff. But I've been shooting since I was probably 9, and lately I haven't been out shooting in, I guess over a year. The last time I went shooting was with my brother-in-law, and of course, if it's sitting still, it makes it harder for me to shoot. If it's moving, I'll shoot into the movement, because when it moves, it feels right. You know, it's alive. But something just sitting there, I may shoot all around it. My vision, without glasses anyway, my vision is not too good, except for when it's moving. But I still have the same skill for speed. I wouldn't bet that I wouldn't be able to nail you even if I was blind. Because my father used to blindfold me, and I would draw hour after hour out there on the pond dam, hitting tin cans or whatever he throws up. Washers into the sun off of the back of a horse, and I got good. Real good. And I'm not bragging, it's just fact. But that was then. I don't know if I can hit anything off a horse now. I ain't been on a horse since I was 32 years old, since I left the ranch. But when I got disabled, my nerve damage and back when I fell off the diesel rig. But anyway, just scenarios like, let's get back to talking about your safety and stuff like that. Whenever you lay out into the campfire, never face the campfire for long. Always put your back to the campfire, because trouble with staring into the fire too long, it blinds you, and you can't see in the dark as well. You want to see any sound, movement, listen, you know, out there when you're in the bush. Well, I've probably blabbed my 15 minutes anyway, but I'll be right back with you folks. Thank you. There's somebody calling in. I got to get that, and I'll be right back.